anti-shop. I haven't
I
bought
don't
anything
shop
in
either.
almost probably 6 months.
These are from DBL season 1.
I only
Oh.
did it because of this trip, and I'm like, it's gonna be an excuse to get new clothes.
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
Sorry.
go have fun with your mom, dude. Don't fuck it, fuck it.
Oh my God, these are so hot. Those
who-
are so hot.
Let me see them.
Are they Louboutin? Oh my God, c'est vrai?
Where'd you get them on the real?
Demons.
Neiman's.
Oh, those are dope.
Those are
And they're
and they're
they have rubber.
platform
They have
almost.
rubber soles, so they're like
Good for
really
the-
comfortable to walk
Right.
on, rather than like a lot of nice shoes
They're
just
very
have.
slippery.
Well, no, but they have like a firm sole. It's like wood or something, so that it's like it doesn't
guys,
give. It's
you
not
guys are
comfortable.
having the biggest boomer conversation. These soles, my arches.
No, can I tell you real quick though? It's really in to wear these nice shoes with like anything these days.
That's
So let
it.
me ask you something.
With white socks, weirdly enough.
Does Louboutin have the red underneath for men's?
Yeah.
There's red underneath?
Oh yeah.
Get out of here.
They're red bottom shoes.
Shut up. Do you know how they came up with that?
No.
He saw his secretary's red nail polish and turned a shoe over and started painting it, and they used it forever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
I know.
And also just incredible branding. Like it's just like so many issues of like, that's my thing is like, I'm very into like branding and how it got started. And like, I don't know. That's
When you
very
can't have the
nerdy.
grapes, honey. Those are very bad for you.
Yeah. See, all of them have red soles.
Wow.
Dude, that is
All right.
so cool. You're going to
Michael
look
Dean
so
has
good.
look at
Wait,
how
let me see
much
him.
Winnie wants that. You got to give Winnie a.
I gave her some turkey.
Well, do you think she just wants one piece, Tory?
Oh, my baby.
She's
You my baby?
leaning mean.
Sit.
You know who else is leaning mean? We are.
Are we on?
We are on. Tory
Oh,
has gotten
shoot.
permission to feed Winnie. Winnie is here, as well as myself. Welcome to Friends from Work. My name is Al Jackson, but that is unimportant. What is important is that I'm joined by two of my favorites. Excuse me, scratch that. 3 of my favorites, because Winnie's in the building, holding it down. Tory is here in brown. I love that
It's
color
brown
on you.
leather. Apparently, leather skirts, short mini skirts, are in.
Okay. Well, you are pulling that off on me.
Is it too much thigh? Does it show
No.
too much thigh?
No, look, it's really nice the amount that you're showing, in my opinion.
Okay.
Coming from a
I
gay
can't
man.
even, like, I won't even look. I'm like, I don't know. So
That's my
gross.
sister. I know.
Yes,
Put your
it's so
glasses
disgusting.
away.
Tori's an easy
Michael Dean,
touch
you were
for
showing
Winnie.
everybody that you got the red bottom Louboutin.
Yeah,
Did I say it
yeah.
right?
Louboutin? Yeah, Christian Louboutin.
All right. So,
I
Michael Dean,
splurged.
it seems like you're beating yourself up because you've been doing a lot of shopping lately. And I said, enjoy it. You're going on the cruise of a lifetime with your mama, going all over South America.
Yeah.
So, why not have some nice, clean fits? You're going to have these pictures
Well,
forever.
I told you what I did, right? That I had ChatGPT make a packing list, and then I started plugging in clothes to it, and then like with the colors and all that, and then I asked it to make me day and nighttime looks for the entire trip based on my itinerary.
Yeah.
And it did, and I went a little crazy with it because then I was like, well, I should start shopping. And anyways,
This
it's
is
so bad.
amazing to me.
It's so bad, Al, that I've hidden all of the stuff that's come in and that I bought from Mitchell. It's all downstairs. I'm staging it all in the basement where he never goes.
Yeah.
So he has no
Sorry,
idea.
Tory's having like
What are you doing?
backyard wrestling event next to you. I don't know what's happening.
I'm very sorry.
All
I'm
right.
trying to get Winnie up here because they want to see her face.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing.
Pretty brown
You're
Mimi
just,
wants
like,
to see Winnie.
breaking
Come on up.
stuff.
Come on up.
Okay.
Come on up.
So, Michael Dean, I just encourage you to lean into it. You're not gonna do this forever. You're not a shopaholic, but like
Yeah.
You're
there's
a little
something
bit.
compelling you.
You're a little bit of a shopaholic.
I
Let's be real.
can be when it's like when I let myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the responsible thing. I went and met with my financial planner last week and asked if I could spend some money on this trip.
He's a planner, Al.
Wow.
And,
that takes
uh,
all the fun out of it.
I know. I don't have a
What
planner.
you do is
Well,
you
this
buy
sometime-
it and then you go to your financial planner in tears and
Yeah.
say, fix it.
Do you have a financial planner?
No.
Okay, good.
I wouldn't even know.
Where to find that?
Sometimes I drive past a building and it's like, a fancy name. It's like Pinnacle Financial. I'm like, I wouldn't even know what questions that I'd be like, what do I do with the little bit of money I have? And they're like, are you ready to invest? I'd be like, right now? Later, maybe. I have no financial plan right now. But you know what? We do have a plan to do some good in this world. A good friend of ours and former DBL producer.
Senior producer.
She's a line producer.
Yeah.
Yes. Line producer is always like, if I was going to be a producer, I would be a line producer. I think
She was in your
She was in our ear all the time.
every day.
We love Jody.
Jody is one of my favorite people ever, and I don't say that facetiously. She's just a wonderful person. So is her husband, who worked.
Ian.
Ian worked for the station as well.
He's lovely too.
He is, and right now they're going through a tough time, and that is not doing justice to what's going on. They have, they recently
Newborn.
had a beautiful child, and that child's dealing with some health issues that Tory tried to show me the picture of the kid in the NICU, and I turned away. I can't deal. I can't.
That's one of Al's
accept
hardest
that.
things.
I
Yeah.
cannot. My brain will not. But you know what we can do is we can donate to this GoFundMe. This is a legitimate GoFundMe for two legitimately wonderful people that have two special needs children. Is that okay to say?
I don't know if they have. I don't know. I just know that
Okay, we'll
Quinn
just-
is in the highest level of the NICU.
Let's just focus on Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn was meningitis, then went septic, and now we are worried about him. And so we're trying to raise as much money as we can for Jody. So Michael Dean put up the link. $10, $5, any amount can help.
Yes.
And we're just all. If you have prayers in your faith, please bring up prayers for Quinn, baby Quinn, barely 3 weeks old. I mean, really little. So please pray. We're asking for prayers, and would love all of your thoughts too.
I'm
Critically ill.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good. It's very bad, and we really care for Jody, and we want her baby to do well. So
Yeah, it's almost, I think that everybody just thinks that having kids is just a slam dunk. We had 3 kids, and that's just how it goes. It's not.
yeah,
There's a lot of things that, can happen within the birthing process genetically. And then after they're born, it's still, I think most parents will understand when I say this, that we're all probably traumatized if you have raised children because of an illness or a sickness that you were worried about. I was talking to my ex-wife last week, and we were talking about Ford, and there was a point where he got really, really sick. He had an autoimmune disease they had not diagnosed, and he passed out. And I remember, I was talking to
didn't know
Jen. Yeah, I was
this.
talking to Jenny, and I heard her drop the phone, and I heard them run out of the room. And I remember I was in Dubuque, Iowa, sitting in a parking lot. I couldn't go into the hotel because I knew I would lose service, and I have never felt that helpless in my
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
life. I never felt so helpless.
Yeah.
And it's probably still a place that I'd never really go. And she was saying that, because we were talking about Ford possibly coming to visit again. And she's like, I just have a lot of issues, and it's not you. It's she's like, I've been damaged since then.
yeah, that's the
And
trauma.
that was 8 years ago.
No, please don't leave.
6
Winnie,
years
please
ago?
don't go. Please don't go.
So,
Winnie, no.
I'm glad I'm giving this heartfelt story, and you just
I'm so sorry.
let's hey, F it.
I didn't know
F
that. I'm
it.
so
No,
sorry.
don't try and get back into it now.
So sorry. I was feeling so sad, and then there was separation anxiety.
Yes.
No, Winnie.
Okay.
Okay.
Winnie's just all about the food.
I
I wonder
know.
what happens when you feed a dog something delicious.
I know what to do.
All
Nope,
right.
we lost that pillow.
Okay, Tory.
All
A
right.
little
so
shaky. I'm trying to eat. Trying to
yes,
eat.
well, that makes me happy. I
Yeah.
am
Lucy
proud-
said that too. Thanks, Lucy. I'm trying to get protein in.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that said, let's get right into it. First of all, one more time, please donate to that GoFundMe. $1, $5, $10, anything helps.
Thank you,
so
guys.
These are great people, and we know our friends from work. Our colleagues will hold us down. Speaking of holding people down, the House finally came through.
It happened.
Yes.
Overwhelmingly.
Yes.
472 to 1, I believe.
Was it
Hold on. Let me double check, back check, scroll. I was looking at which senators voted. 427 to 1.
Oh,
correct.
27, excuse me.
400?
With 5 in absentia.
Okay. So we were going to guess the one that
Yeah.
voted no.
And it was a Republican who voted no.
Excuse me
Shocker.
while I fall out of my chair.
Shocker.
Was it an older white gentleman?
I don't know how old.
Okay. I thought it was Kennedy.
No.
Okay.
Let me
Florida?
find out. Nope.
Interesting.
Tori, do you have a guess?
I thought it was going to be John Kennedy.
Oh no, I don't know. Can you just give us
You know,
that name?
He's not that old, apparently.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the senator from Louisiana, Representative Clay Higgins.
Clay
Wait,
was the one holdout.
wait. Let me look and see. Is Clay
He's
Higgins?
64.
Is he a heavy set guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we
Well, not
joking?
terribly heavy set. I mean, he's like
Because there was no, that's not the guy. There was the guy. I don't know. He might have been like a lieutenant governor in Louisiana. Obviously, he's staunchly anti-LGBTQ, all that stuff, and he was liking this twink on Instagram's posts and just saying "so hot." Do you guys remember this guy? Yeah. I thought it was him. I was like,
Oh, no.
That's
And
my man down there.
Whoever said sunset something, it was Kennedy is in the Senate. I am so sorry. You're right. I thought he was in the House for a second, but you're absolutely right. So yeah, so one nay vote, and the Epstein files have been released.
Well, they have 30 days to release them.
Right, but
And the president still has to sign it.
right, but they are voted overwhelmingly to do so.
And it's expected that the president is going to sign it.
He said he was going to sign it. Now, it's interesting. I heard on NPR this morning, he could just decide to release them and they would be released. Mm-hmm. So, like, he doesn't need Congress to vote either way on this. He could just be like...
He could release them whenever.
Right. So,
But
like, I don't know what this is all about.
I think there's some doctrine is what this is all about.
Well,
I think that's our next story.
Yeah.
Well, though that's right in line with this. Mark Epstein, Epstein's brother, said that they're being released now because they have been scrubbed of all names of Republicans.
And they said there's a source in Virginia, like an actual data center or some building that they're using to alter and scrub and redact. So when we said yesterday, are we really getting the real files? And we said, if you have a bridge, sell it to me.
Sell it?
Sell it.
Were you trying to sell the
How do you
Selma
do the
bridge?
bridge thing? If I will sell you a bridge if you have water.
No, I think it's isn't it like sand to...
And also, you don't
Snow
need
to-
water for a bridge.
I'll sell you a bridge.
No, that's not how it goes. You're just saying a half of a sentence fragment.
I forget what that is.
But just
anyway, we didn't believe it, and
if
apparently,
you believe that I have a bridge
to
in
sell you.
Brooklyn, I would like to sell you.
oh, I don't get it.
Because
would like
I
to
don't
sell
own
you
the
a bridge
Brooklyn
in
Bridge.
Brooklyn.
But I'm saying that you are such a sucker that I could sell you the Brooklyn Bridge and you would pay me. That's what I'm
good?
saying about you,
Oh.
that you'll believe anything.
Okay.
Before we go down this
Yeah,
path,
it's actually if you
that
believe that, I have a bridge to sell you is the phrase.
Right.
And I guess it refers to this guy, this con man, George Parker, who famously sold the Brooklyn Bridge to unsuspecting tourists.
Really?
but isn't that what you get? In a way. I mean, I'm assuming that this was happening back in the day, but like there has to be a party that's like that was way too easy. Now I own the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
Some people believe a
I met
lot.
this guy at Penn Station.
A lot. Sunset Seeker says, yeah, they're covering their butts. That is the most concise way of saying it, and well said.
Well, there's also a really interesting article about why Trump capitulated and did an about face.
I wonder if it's what I said yesterday.
What did you say yesterday?
He knew he was going to lose.
Well, that was
He swerved.
definitely part of it.
Yes.
And the other big part,
Is that he would alter it?
no, was the guy, confirmation of the altered. No, it's that he wants this to be out of the news.
Yeah.
It's dominating the news cycle. He thinks it's bad for him. He wants it out of the news cycle, and he wants people to focus on how well his agenda is going and all his big wins and how affordable he's making the country.
I mean,
Which is not true.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But I do say, and I said this yesterday, this is by far his worst week of his presidency. He is
I'd say
seemingly
so.
not showing up for hungry people wanting to take away food.
would you say this is worse than January 6th?
No, I think he felt empowered by January 6th, like he had
Not
an
at
army.
first. Remember the first couple of days in Senate, Republicans were just like, this is not the way. The ones that were hiding under the desk. The first couple of days.
They were like, this has gone too far,
Right.
even Lindsey Graham. But I do think this has been a particularly bad... it's bad when Phantom of the Opera is blaring from the White House in D.C.
Father's in his quarters. Yes.
Someone said, this guy is such a... Well, I won't repeat it. But apparently he's been blasting like, I'm the Phantom of the Opera. And it's the SNAP benefits, the food costs, inflation going up, people not doing well. And it's all around the holiday season with the shutdown and the flights. It's not a good look. And this Epstein file thing. He looks visibly different. He looks very, very, very tired.
Do you want to guess what he said today to the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman from Saudi Arabia?
Quiet piggy, because that's what he said to a
We're
woman.
going to talk about that next.
No, this was in reference to, of course, his authorizing the killing of that Washington Post
Khashoggi.
Jamal Khashoggi.
Yes.
He said things happen.
Did you not know this story? And he told the reporter that he was trying to embarrass the prince.
That's what
Yeah,
happens
and
when you
make
don't
him-
have a free press.
and
Yeah,
That is what
this
happens
is the
when you
actual
don't
quote.
have a free press.
A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen.
You know, he was chainsawed.
I didn't know he said all
He
that.
was chainsawed in front of other people. Like he was cut up in front of other people. That is insane that a
So
president
if you
would say
don't
that.
like, if you don't like the reporter, it's okay.
This is
Yes.
this is an American reporter,
That is insane.
and for
Washington Post.
a sitting president to say, and the fact that, again, I will say this, that what Bannon always said was the strategy, the flood the zone. There is so literally, Tory, we're doing a story about Trump saying something wildly offensive about a murdered reporter, and you cut Michael Dean off to talk about
Another
thing
disgraceful-
that he said yesterday that was wildly offensive to a reporter. And in
Yeah.
real time, we see the strategy working. Are you talking about the murder reporter that he disrespected, or the a live female reporter?
It was
He
the
did-
yes, right.
Yes.
And I do want to say those are cracks showing. So these are little cracks of his coming out. He gets angry when he's under stress and he lashes
He does.
out.
He
and so
does.
these to me are telltale Trump signs. He's tired, he's stressed out, and he has hit his emotional limit.
He's
and
looking whiter, grayer.
he's
than-
just looking
like,
tired, yeah. And so if you don't know, he was on Air Force One, and what's amazing is that he uses the press a lot differently than other presidents, and he'll go out and talk to the press group. They sit in the back in a section, and he likes to get like kind of frequent questions. And a woman was kind of trying to get, you know, how they all yell, and he finally looked at her and said, "Quiet, quiet, piggy."
Well, she asked specifically about the Epstein files.
I could not believe he said that.
Right.
Maybe he was just calling her Miss Piggy.
Are
know,
you
like-
joking,
okay.
Louboutin?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
I mean, it was, and again, he really does have carte blanche to say this, because remember all the offensive things he said to Megyn Kelly
Totally.
during that debate. You have blood coming out. She had blood coming out of everywhere.
Oh my
all
God.
these are things that
That
the
is horrific.
American public co-signed.
No, I know. And Matilda says someone tried to say Trump called her Peggy, although that's not her name.
That is such a, and just like, you know, that was, what's her name, Caroline Levitt, just gaslighting the press. Like, no,
Right.
he said Peggy.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's on camera, multiple
He
cameras.
has an Aunt Peggy that he loves. Yeah, I mean, I think that he is showing cracks, but I do want to get back to something we were saying, because I felt like we glossed over it.
Sure.
You know, because I completely believe what Michael Dean said when he's, and you as well, Tory, when you said that he wants to get this out of the news cycle.
Yeah.
But is this something that can be put out of the news cycle? Like,
Well-
this is not even a scandal with an intern. This is.
I'll tell you what I think is really interesting. To your point, Al, is like if they're going to release these files, right? And so there's going to be
Some of
people
them.
pouring over them to try to figure out what is new, what we didn't know. So there's going to be headlines about that, and then of course, if there are names scrubbed, or if there's not like a really good list, we're going to go back to the victims, and there's going to be some sort of reconciliation between what they know and what's in these files or what's been redacted, at least in my opinion. And then the story comes to, well, why aren't those names there, and
Right.
who did that? Because we all know that it's not necessarily the crime; it's the cover-up.
That smells worse.
It smells
That's what Jerry
worse.
Shulman has always
I
said.
don't know if it said it smells worse.
No, it stinks. It stinks. Stinks like a
I don't
Seattle
think
fish
you
market
add
on
that
a summer
part in.
on Saturday on Sunday.
I don't think you add that part in at all.
I also that's funny. I do want to say also that if you haven't seen The Survivors, they put out a PSA, and it is incredibly powerful and moving. And I highly recommend you Google it. It's I mean, the strength on these people and these women has been insane. And they've gone up against an FBI director who won't meet with them, people who won't believe them. So they have continued to fight for justice. And I just stand
There was a
with the
commercial. Did
survivors.
any colleagues see the commercial during Monday Night Football last night? There was
oh, wow,
it was a commercial. Me
Yeah.
and Sarah sitting on the couch, and it came on, and then it was a black screen, and I remember it said 5 administrations, and still there's no light been shed on this, and it was like
All these
paid
women
for by
holding their
the.
little
The women were all there holding photographs of them at the age when
Yeah.
they were
Raped or
raped
abused, yeah.
assaulted by Jeffrey Epstein.
And she was like, I'm 14, I was 15, I was 14, I was
It's-
16.
And the thing was, there's thousands of them.
Right.
Like, there's a lot more than I
This was
thought.
so organized.
I mean, this was a circuit that was going on for years. I mean, and when we go, there were thousands of them. Were we not shocked when we heard that about the Boy Scouts? Were we not shocked when we heard that about Penn State? How many Olympians?
Michigan State.
I mean, this is
Larry Nassar. Yeah.
these kinds of assault, sexual essay, assault rings aren't set up for a one-time situation.
No.
That's why all the people, until we start getting all the people in place that facilitate all this, the people that make the appointments for the monster Larry Nassar, the people that make make these different people go to different places once they're accused of something, they need to fall too, because that's when we can really start to put a stop to these things. There's a reason that, like, you talk about plausible deniability a lot, Tory. If somebody's like, hey, you know what, I think we should rob a bank tonight and make some money, everybody would get up and walk away because they know just being implicated in that could get you in trouble. But if we just go, Larry Nassar's in trouble, everybody else, I know some other people went to jail, but unless we get everybody, there's still going to be people emboldened to help these things take place.
Yeah.
So I just think we need to start getting everybody, from the receptionists, go get the valets, get anybody that
Any
touched
who enable this.
anybody,
Need to be,
and we will start to dismantle these. And
but again, I just have to say, this is going to be such what politics means to people these days. You're going to see black markers over everything. Even Jeffrey Epstein's brother said the Republicans specifically will be covered up and scrubbed. So it's like this. This, again, to your point, Al, this won't go out of the news cycle, or I hope it won't, because people are going to be like, we need names. Like, we're not stopping.
That's my question, because for every action, there's a reaction.
Yeah.
And yes, you can say, oh, I'm smarter than everybody, I black my name out, but now you're going to fuel what this country is run on, which is speculation.
Totally.
Right.
And people, even if you didn't do it, people are going to be like, you know whose name we haven't seen?
Yeah, right.
I bet you it's Donald Trump. And even there might be some instances where it's not him, but he's going to have to own that, because you don't understand how bad you look just scrubbing all the names. It makes you look 10 times more guilty than you already are guilty.
The cover up is way stinkier, guys.
Yes.
It's like I won't say.
It has nothing to do with the smell, but it does lead to maybe the colleagues and you two fine folks can help end an argument that happened in bed last night with me and my girl while we were watching Secret Mormon Wives of Lives.
You guys watch the weirdest shows.
We watch a lot of garbage. We do. We love it. And, at some point, Sar said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
Right, that's a Sun Tzu
The Art of War.
But I thought it was the enemy of my enemy is not my friend.
No, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, because you're both against the same foe.
person. If we don't like A and you're B and C, we're going to be together.
So if I'm at a Browns game.
Oh, boy.
And there is a neo-Nazi cheering for the Ravens. Is he my friend?
No,
is he my friend because I'm cheering? I'm cheering against. We're both cheering against the same team.
Okay, but Nazis are excluded from this saying.
But it's
yeah. That is, I'm pretty sure Sun Tzu and the Art of War was pre-Nazi.
It was pre-Nazi.
that is a terror. That's so flawed with logic.
Although Hitler probably read Art of War.
Oh yeah, he definitely did.
And Machiavelli.
But it doesn't make any sense.
No, it does make sense.
If we both hate Michael Dean, we're friends.
That's not nice.
I'm so sorry.
First of all,
you can bond over hating me.
Right.
But that doesn't make Tory my friend. It just means we have something mutual in common.
Oh man.
Well, it's like say we want to defeat the Republicans. Democrats and independents will team up.
Marjorie Taylor Greene will team up with Democrats now. That's what that means.
I'm not on board with that ship yet. Everybody's accepting her way too quickly. And
I'll take the vote. I'll take the vote. I don't care.
Well, I'll take the vote. I will take the vote. I will take the vote.
She sees a hole in a vacuum and she's filling it up first, and she's running. She's running like a Kenyan at a marathon.
I totally agree with her about these healthcare costs. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And it's her constituents.
Yeah.
Now, she totally could be tricking us. She yelled at Parkland kids that were shot at, so I don't think she's necessarily the best person, but I think she sees an opportunity.
I totally
and I'll
agree
take
with
it
you.
even if it's fake.
I actually think she's going to be on the right side
I
of
think
this.
she'll be I think you're right. And she sees that the MAGA, she said today, MAGA is imploding. And she's right.
Well, there's a couple of things that have really cleaved MAGA. Epstein being one of them.
Absolutely.
And so Trump has come over, but I don't think that cleave is done.
No, the healthcare situation, the cost going up, that's in their constituencies.
And then that Nick Fuentes interview that went down with Tucker Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with that?
Well, do you know who Nick Fuentes
is?
Yes,
he's an avowed Nazi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So he actually was invited on to Tucker Carlson's
which is
podcast.
absurd.
And Tucker basically didn't push back a whole lot and agreed with a lot of what he said. And, you know, I guess the whole thing of him being on there is a tacit like acceptance into the movement.
Yeah.
And there's
a lot
some in the MAGA movement that have no problem with that.
And
And,
many
then
do.
there's many who do.
Yeah, they do.
And it's splitting them down the middle. Because actually, I believe that one of the board of directors of the Heritage Foundation stepped down today. I think he's a Princeton University professor. Because the president of the Heritage Foundation posted a video basically saying that he agreed with Nick Fuentes.
Yeah.
That is
And did
It's
not
cracking.
condemn him.
It's cracking up.
And he refused. He apologized for posting the video, but refused to take it down.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, just the fact that, I mean, do you remember how on the outs Nick Fuentes was like a fringe character during the whole Kanye West
Well, he
thing?
got invited to Mar-a-Lago
Right,
because
and
of
had-
Kanye West.
Yeah, he had lunch with Trump, and it's just
I
like
think he goes by Ye. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm totally kidding.
that's what Tory's
I'm pretty sure that's
one
cocaine.
issue with it. It just shows you if you kind of stay in the back and hang on, your time will come again.
Yeah, Matilda, that's what I was thinking about what you were going to say. An actress got dropped by their agent for having Fuentes on her podcast. These are lines in the sand.
Yeah.
And I don't care if Marjorie Taylor Greene is a Trojan horse or fake. I'll take the vote at this point. I'll take the vote. Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah.
And,
And
you know,
I'm pretty sure he's gay too.
Fuentes?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he hates women.
He hates
And-
Jews. I'm not good to him.
Yes.
I'm
well,
a
and,
loser.
and the thing is, it's one of those situations where there was a woman on his podcast years ago that asked him, like, so have you ever had a girlfriend? And he like was very cagey. But do you know what I heard that's interesting about a lot of these?
Sorry. I'm sorry. He's not gay. He identifies as straight and celibate.
Yes.
Celibate? Is that what an incel is?
Yes.
Why are you
In-
celibate?
No,
No
an
women will touch your
incel is
hog?
involuntarily celibate. Celibate means that you are celibate on purpose.
Like a religious purpose. I see.
Or just like it doesn't have to be religion. You're just not having sex.
Wow.
But sorry, you made me mad. But in incel, what I've heard is a lot of them are such misogynists that they're actually more pro-trans because they would rather be with a man
Than a woman.
that has that was somebody that was born a man because they don't want anything to do with women.
What is wrong? I'm a great gal. I'm a great gal. What's
Are you
wrong
trying to
with women?
sell
You
yourself
wanna-
to the
Nick
incels?
Fuentes?
No, I'm
Like-
saying what is so absurdly offensive about
Well,
me?
no, I think that it's a negative reaction to having been rejected.
Oh, of
so,
course.
So
I
they're
think Nick
like
didn't
rather
get a
than
lot.
being
Yeah.
rejected,
Yeah.
I am going to actively
They
reject you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a
Yeah.
protection.
Yeah.
But yeah, in DC, by the way, of Republicans, it was in the New York Times. Nobody's getting laid. Why did I say it like that?
I don't know. You sounded like you ran a religious school.
know.
We
Yeah,
shut it all down.
All the Republicans who are on Hinge and stuff, they're just like, nope, 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 nope,
Well-
nope.
But I've heard that they just switched their profile. You don't have to tell people you're Republican.
Yeah, but they can do research. Like, if you're pretty MAGA, then you're going to be well known. And who do you clerk for? Oh, Chief Justice Roberts
Kavanaugh.
or Kavanaugh. Like, we can kind of tell. Tory, you wouldn't want to have a man like that. No, I would never, ever.
Do you think there's a way to get some of these
That's a
young men
scrub.
back?
You know, this is a really good question. What exactly does Marjorie Taylor Greene have to do to prove she's changed? It's from Just Me Funds Hub.
I think that's a fair question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Put some days, months, and years. You cannot. I watched today. I was watching a segment on John Oliver about PBS, and like the how it's been defunded. And there was a clip of Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that PBS was it was meant to indoctrinate kids to be pro-crime, to hate America, and be anti-LGBT. I mean, be pro-LGBTQ plus. It's like she's done a lot. Just me.
She's
not
damaged
all
a lot.
good.
Right.
I can't be mean to you all year, just me. And then when the holidays come around, I'm like, I'm not invited to Thanksgiving. I have a body of work behind me. So if I want to do better, if I want to be invited to Thanksgiving next
That's a
year,
good call.
then give me a calendar year to show you, maybe even two,
Yeah.
that I've changed. But you just can't come
Get
out.
trust back.
Especially when it appears to be a very political move as well.
Right. It's very
no, she's a politician.
Right.
Make a political move, but she didn't just all of a sudden start. We didn't find out that she's like
Seen God or
yes,
had
or
a-
like volunteering at the ASPCA under another name just because she wants to. She's not doing nice stuff that people don't know about.
This is where I really think the Democrats have gotten it wrong. If she's willing to sit
I agree
down
with you.
and co-sponsor legislation on making healthcare
bipartisan bill.
more affordable, 100% work with her. You don't have to agree with 100% of what that person says to work with them on the things that you do agree with.
And that would prove to me that she's more invested. If she co-sponsored a bipartisan bill about healthcare,
Yeah.
I really think she's awful and maybe a wolf in sheep's clothing or sheep
or
in
like I
wolf's
don't
clothing.
agree with her on
Why would
her
a sheep
stance
be
on
in wolf's
guns.
clothing?
Maybe to be like, I'm bigger.
But
No, it's a
sheep.
It's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of people here are saying there's nothing she can do to convince me she's not still a wolf and playing a game. I agree. I'm from DC. They all play games. But if what you said is true and she can co-sponsor, that would be a very big deal for me to see some actual movement and legislation.
Right, and then she goes around and she tries to whip up some votes in the
Yeah,
Republican
that'd be
circles
huge.
and convinces them, or she moves the base.
She sees the Republicans going more central. And
yeah, and I will say this: it will probably be easier for her to whip those votes up because the districts that a lot of these Republican people in the House and Senate represent, they can't even go to a town hall because people are shooting flaming arrows at them.
Right.
So they're like, "What do I tell these people? I need to go in there
And she's someone they
and
can-
not tell them." Remember that one woman was. She said something. She was at a town hall, and somebody was like, "Well, I don't have health care, and I can't take care of myself." And she goes, "We're all gonna die." And then she did her. She trolled her, and her next video was at a cemetery, and she was like, "I hate to break it to you guys,
Oh,
but
that's
this is where
right.
we all end
Yeah.
up." I was like, I cannot believe that their base does not rise up. But maybe they finally are, and maybe it took the Social Security, their pensions, their health care, their
The cost of
exports,
anything.
their
Well,
crops,
the tariffs.
everything.
Yeah.
They took it all away, and it's been less
The
than a
layoffs.
year.
Yeah.
And today she was the one saying, we went after and slept overnight to promote this president for 3 elections. And he said he was going to take down a corrupt government. And now we're finding out he's the corrupt government. I don't care if I don't believe that she's real, because I don't, but I'll take a co-sponsored healthcare bill in
Right,
a hot
100%.
second.
And there doesn't. The thing is, like we have to stop having these purity tests to work with people.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
You're
Like,
going to compromise.
you've
That's what
got,
you're going
like,
to do.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to do.
I feel that. My only pushback to that is putting myself.
Oh my God. Okay.
Putting myself in the shoes.
You love women.
Yeah, I do. Putting myself in the shoes of a Democrat that's being asked to now work with MTG is you are also attaching your reputation to her now.
Well,
so I'm not saying that it's not
I see
a
what
good
you're
idea.
saying 100%.
But like if you
But it's not
go-
like sitting down with Nick Fuentes.
no,
Yeah.
right.
Well, it's close.
Right, but if you sit down with MTG and she eventually double crosses you and makes you look bad, now you have to go to your district and be like, Tory, how did you end up in this picture with her? And you knew she said this and this,
But, like,
and then she
Agreed,
torpedoed
but even
that bill.
like Joy Behar in The View was like, I really think she had a really great appearance on The View.
Yeah.
And appearances are what politics are about.
Yes.
They're really just about that and compromise. So, I mean, I'll take it. We should move on. I'm so
Yeah, I
sorry.
agree. I totally agree with you guys.
My foot's asleep.
Where do you want to go?
Let's do a little bit of a palate cleanser, and let's do this. Tory, do you know what the Cambridge Collegate Dictionary word of the year?
You guys, Al didn't know how to say collegiate when he was going to college.
I think we should ask to have it.
What did you call collegate?
Collegate.
Wow.
Yes. So do
It's
you
not a
know what
toothpaste.
what the Cambridge Dictionary's word of the year is, Tory?
I actually do. I don't know what it means.
Neither
though.
do I.
Okay, high five on that.
Yes. We're
Okay.
both ignorant.
Yeah. To ignorance.
We both miss our hands. Yeah.
So it is called parasocial.
Well,
It's
you want me
not.
to
That's not what
define
it's
it?
called. That's what it is.
That's the word. And to me, it means someone like parachuting into a social engagement.
I
So-
mean, maybe that's it.
No,
Like
it's
para
definitely not.
meaning around.
No.
okay.
So
I tried to get you
parasocial
back.
is defined
Thank you
as
so much.
quote involving or relating to a connection that someone feels between themselves and a famous person they do not know, a character in a book, film, TV series, etc.
Wait, say you mean you feel this closeness?
Right. So it's the way you feel for Taylor Swift.
Oh,
That is,
I believe
that's
the
a
book
parasocial,
Misery was based on this.
you're totally right.
Yes.
but it's a
Stephen
parasocial
King.
relationship.
Parasocial relationship.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's parasocial is like this closeness you feel for someone that you've never met, who's like famous.
Michael- you
Michael
do what
Dean,
they
who's your closest parasocial
Parasocial.
relationship?
That's a good
And
question.
Tory, I'm
So
coming to you
like
next.
Gaga, or I'm really into this new album by
Olivia Dean?
No,
Okay,
no,
sorry.
why can't I? Hold on.
Sound like a big fan.
And yeah, you sound like you're really
No,
close.
it's just,
Yes.
it's
Who
just
is
sometimes.
what's her face?
Can you guys write in who your closest parasocial relationship is? So it's some celebrity or politician that you feel parasocial to.
Her name is
Wow, you-
Rosalia. It's
Are
this
you sure?
Yeah.
It's not
I've been-
Rosalia?
Rosalia. Oh my God.
So he wasn't sure. Not even starting with the right letter.
I am so embarrassed.
I said
You're a gay
Ernesto.
man. How did you mess that up?
There, like, how did you?
Oh my
that's
God.
the
How did I know
closest
that?
person?
How did I know that?
Have you listened to the album?
Yes, but I mean, like, you should have known that.
I know. It's been stuck in my head.
Wow.
And it's mostly in Spanish.
So Gigi says Julia Roberts.
Oh, that's
Good one.
call.
It could lead to stalking. This does get a little bit. Jag and AZ says I feel parasocial to Paramore.
Oh, that's good. That's a good band. I like them.
I love Olivia Dean too. She
Who was Olivia Dean?
She was the SNL musical guest, and
There's
she
only one
killed
Dean in my
it.
life, and that's Paula.
Paula Dean.
Yeah, I'm
Paula
just
Dean.
She
kidding.
said terrible things about.
I know
okay.
that was the joke, Tory. But thank you for spelling it out for everybody.
She's not a nice woman.
No.
Julia says Ken Burns. What a great one. By the way, Olivia Dean's Baby Steps is on repeat. Amy Higgins says Alan Torrey.
Oh, that's so
You know,
sweet.
I was thinking that our colleagues have kind of a parasocial relationship with you guys.
Absolutely.
I would hope so.
I've
I
always
want
said
more
that they've
attention.
looked at us from they probably understand our mannerisms, and like if Tori's having a bad day or Al is over this topic
Yeah.
better than we do, because you always think you're being normal, but they're like,
No,
no,
you
you
can
wouldn't
tell.
look at the
You know
panel.
what?
No,
I
you wouldn't talk.
Totally.
I guarantee you they know us better than we do.
I got a
I'm
lot
not-
of comments about like I saw your look to Jeff or whatever or to Al, and they're like yeah. Second one is Tori Shulman. Gigi.
Coming in a distant second. Yeah, man.
But I would argue that I don't know if it's quite parasocial because it's to someone that they don't know, the famous person they don't know, and I feel like
We know.
our colleagues know us.
I would argue that there's very few things that you guys don't know.
yeah, especially since
Abs-
COVID, especially the two of us.
Right. Yeah. What do they say? You can only kind of BS people for 10 hours.
Yeah.
And we've been on the air for 8 years. And yes.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Jerry, Tori's dad.
He-
says Beatrice.
Jerry's amazing.
You know how many of you wrote me that he like should be a permanent person on the pod, and I was like, are you guys like saying something? Like you
Yeah,
want
I mean,
me out? And
Guys, we only have so many microphones, so maybe we might have to replace
Dude, IDK
somebody.
is like, sorry.
Do you know what a clip I saw that I was weirdly involved with this weekend, and I'll post it. But I was in Indianapolis last week doing Bob and Tom, and I was in studio, and randomly Hugh Jackman's people
I saw that.
called.
And he walked in.
Yes, and he goes, "Oh, there's an empty
Empty
seat.
seat.
I was sitting there.
No.
Oh.
You were the empty seat?
Yeah, well, they were like, Hugh Jackman's coming in. I got it. I wasn't mad. I was like, I'm gonna kick me out. Yes, that was me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
I knew because I know you're on Bob and Tom.
Yeah, that was me.
Wow.
That was me in that seat. He was like,
That's
"What luck?
amazing.
There's." I was like in this room that's got glass, so that it's for bands, and I was just in there like looking at the life I should be having.
Yeah, you're like, wait, that's me. By the way, I hope we have a friends from work during Thanksgiving because I'll be with Jerry.
Okay. That seems like something more of a
That was
production
the end of
note.
my stage.
We
Sorry,
could-
I was prepared.
But a lot of people like Beatrice is like for legal issues, he's really helpful. I totally
Yeah,
agree.
you know what? I think we could have a guest spot for him, have him on regularly. Does he
think
have a
he's-
3:00 like meeting regularly?
You know what?
It's 5
that
o'clock.
man-
That's 5 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
in DC.
He's so good at explaining things simply.
Yeah.
He
And
really is.
Like I would go over Supreme Court opinions of like Oliver Wendell Holmes, and they speak in riddles, and he's like, "This is what they mean."
Right.
And I was like, "Thanks, Dad."
Like I want to ask him what he thinks about whether these Epstein files are going to be redacted.
he said yes to me.
Oh, really?
Oh
Yes.
yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
We're from DC. Everything's redacted. The menus are redacted.
that would actually be like kind of a
lot
cool
of fear.
concept. It's like you
Yeah.
have like a Michelin star chef, and there's like certain parts are redacted, and you're just like,
You
I have to
have to
trust him.
guess.
I don't know if there's mushroom in here or
It
like
says mushroom,
cauliflower.
but not what kind. Or
Right?
something.
Yeah, I think
That's
that'd be kind of
good.
cool. Yeah.
That's good. And it's called redacted.
No, that's too right on the nose.
Okay.
Then if you want to change the menu,
Cover
you're
up.
effed.
Cover up. Smelly cover up.
Smelly cover up. All right. Well, let's move on.
Wait, who's your parasocial?
I thought about this because I had like a very
You're
weird.
like a 90s hip hop person, wouldn't it be?
It is and it was for a long time up until like the last couple weeks, there's a rapper that I've loved for years, gone to see. When you're such a fan of somebody, you go to their concert by yourself, like a weirdo.
Yep.
Just so I didn't have to talk to anybody. I just like
You wanna
wanted to be.
listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I found out that his relationship with his LGBTQ plus kids is not where. My opinion that he does what he wants, but it affected how I feel.
Yeah,
and
you should.
it made me question, because we're talking about parasocial relationships. Is there a part of you that wants to know everything, know their dog, know their background, know why? Because some of those things will make you love them more. But also, I like the idea of Sade.
So it's
you don't
really-
know anything about
Yeah.
her. She just drops an album every 11 years, and then you don't know anything. I
Mystery.
kind of
It's
like
really
that
interesting
too.
because Hollywood used to be the land of make believe, and they would come up with
Mystery,
these
yeah.
stars, and they would be larger than life, and you would just know them from the films that they're in, and maybe the red carpet appearances, and maybe you'd hear them you'd read an interview or whatever, or hear them at the Oscars with their acceptance speech. But the rest of they were kind of a made up figure, and now because of social media and whatever, a lot of the stars we have are much more everyday men
I know
and
what they had for
women.
breakfast.
Right, and
Yeah.
and you they're much more like your neighbor, your good looking neighbor, or
Anne Hathaway's like my good-looking neighbor down the street.
Yeah.
W. Booker says Drew Barrymore. So Unique Gemini, I think, said Prince. I bet that's a lot of people's.
Absolutely.
Although, as Michael Dean would call him, Prince.
Oh my God.
But also, Prince was private, and
Yeah.
and Prince fought for what was right. He was one of the first people to go heads up against the music industry.
That's right.
And there's these people that I think they're I'm not trying to throw any shade. They're almost like a dying breed, because I think now entertainers coming up, your agent will be like, Tory, you only have this many followers. You need to get out there, face the camera.
How'd you know about my conversation
Yes,
last night?
with your imaginary agent,
Okay, from UTA.
Mike.
His name is Dylan, and he's great.
Is he? I
Yeah,
need an
he
agent.
is.
No one wants to represent me. I'm an old black man. There's a rep from the Negro Leagues looking at me. It's what? I can say that.
Freddie
Freddie
Mercury.
Mercury,
That's
yeah.
a
That's
great
good.
one.
I would argue LeBron is for me.
Well,
I think he's a
that
great
leads us to
dad
the
and he's
next
had a great career.
story.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. Well, let's do this. LeBron is returning tonight for
Wait.
his 23rd season.
Wait, I don't get it.
It's
He's
a
been
big
hu-
deal.
he's been hurt all
He's
year.
been hurt.
Oh, yay! Okay.
And this is I guess that's the record number of seasons for a basketball player, 23rd.
I believe so.
So how
yeah.
was he hurt? Like heartbreak or like?
Not heartbreak, just 23-year-old body.
No, he's
43
40. He's 40.
23-year long career, 40-year-old body. I could not imagine it, but he's coming back to the Lakers. Tory, are you going to watch?
Obviously.
Okay. Who do you think they're going to?
You said that with zero confidence.
Obviously.
How do you think they're going to do?
Well, they're playing the
Who are they playing, Tory?
the Nuggets. They're playing the
Not the Nuggets.
Wizards.
Why are you so shaky with this?
They're playing
How about this? It's a type of music.
the Jazz.
There you go.
Yes. The Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
Which to me is oxymoronic because I
It
feel
is-
like
that's kinda
Mormons
weird.
can't listen to jazz.
Well,
I feel like.
didn't the team originate in New Orleans?
I think it did. I
It
think
must
you're right.
have, because it's really
Not
weird.
a
You don't go to
jazzy
you don't go
religion.
to Salt Lake City for the jazz.
Yeah. Hannibal had a joke where he said, I think playing jazz in Utah is a misdemeanor. It's just like, I'm not, it's just like, but teams do move cities, but then they also change their name. So I'm like, what would be a good name for a Utah team?
Utah sodas.
No, I'm pretty sure.
They have a ton of sodas because they can't have
But
coffee.
don't lean into that. That was a terrible suggestion.
Yeah,
Okay,
sodas
how about
is
this?
bad.
Utah wives.
Oh, that is the most popular thing coming out of Utah right now.
Would that be popular for 12 black men?
Also, that's illegal. So
Yeah.
polygamy is not federally legal. Yeah, they are from New Orleans. So
How about the snow angel?
Maybe we need to spitball these a little bit before we
Utah.
the Utah,
Utah
snow.
Salts?
Well,
Utah mountains. That's a good one.
I'm
Julia.
glad that we've kind of stumbled into branding, because Cheetos and Doritos. That's right. They're going naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is this name?
I actually think that this was a brilliant way to do it. So I think this is, of course, in response to the Maha movement, not to be confused with the MAGA movement.
What's the Maha movement?
Make America healthy again.
It's,
I love that.
no.
No.
It's
Oh,
RFK's.
it's RFK, right,
Yeah.
right, right.
But I
No,
do agree.
Tory's co-signed on camera. You really love it?
No, I don't.
Tylenol. There's
I will,
Don't
I will
take
say,
Tylenol.
I will say, I am on board with this part of the Maha movement. So these are going to be Doritos and Cheetos that are free of artificial coloring and flavoring.
and they'll
Wait
be
a
free
minute.
of people buying them.
Yeah, why would I buy
No
a
one's
Doritos?
buying this.
Okay, everybody on 3, say your favorite, and including Nick and Jacob, your favorite Doritos.
Hint of lime.
I said on 3. Jesus, can you not wait? 1.
Ooh, that's really good.
Everyone think? Okay, you got one? 1, 2, 3. Cool
Flamin' Hot.
Ranch. What'd you say? Flaming hot.
Why did you ask everybody to say it at the same time?
Yeah.
You can't. It makes it unintelligible.
I'm a fan of anything flaming.
Yeah. That
We gotta
is
clip
that
that.
is
That's
Michael
so
Dean's
good.
first zinger.
Way to go,
Yes.
buddy. Really proud
The
of you.
Zing
that
King.
comes back from Rosalia.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I brought you.
And by the way, if you have not heard that Rosalia album, definitely listen to it.
So
It's
what-
gorgeous.
is
Look
yours
at the
just Flaming
confidence
Hot?
now that he
Yeah.
knows her name. Let me tell y'all.
I know her
Look.
socials. Cool Ranch by far is the best one. What did you say,
No.
Jacob? You say it so
cheese.
sadly. Okay,
He
nacho
did. He
cheese.
dropped his head when he
Yeah.
said it. Like
Okay.
Dad's home and the vase is broken.
Maybe
Yeah.
Nick can post this photo.
Who says boo Cool Ranch? That is addictive.
Listen, I'm not saying boo Cool Ranch, but I'm with you. Cool Ranch hit really big. Cool Ranch was everybody's like go-to because it wasn't the normal Doritos.
It's so delicious.
They had the advantage of being second. You know, the second kid where you're just like, oh, we've already dealt with that one, but this one's blue.
Yeah, Cool Ranch, Sean, way
And
to go.
Again, Cool Ranch got a little played out. You know what no one's talking about except for this guy
Oh,
pointing to
God.
himself?
Hint of lime.
The salsa verde.
Why do you think no
Those
one's talking about
joints
it?
are dope. They are great for dipping. They have increased strength, so you can put them in
No, they
guac.
don't.
I'm just making that
They
up.
do not have extra
But they're
strength.
better than Cool Ranch. You just broke out like, what do you like, clear Pepsi?
I just gonna say that Cool Ranch, I can't. Once I pop, I can't stop with Cool Ranch. Like I will eat.
That's not even their motto.
That's Pringles, I know, but I will
I
not
do like-
stop with Cool Ranch.
I do like Pringles.
Everybody says they like
okay, what's your
Pringles,
favorite
but
Pringles?
you never buy them.
Sour cream and onion.
I would totally buy
I would
Pringles.
never buy Pringles. Like
It's
sometimes you
quite
go
large.
places. It's a weird
Shape.
can,
You
and
know
I
What
don't want that.
appreciate though is that like because of the can, they're not all broken like in the bags.
fair.
And the other thing is that a lot of times those bags are filled with air.
That's true.
And they've got like
Pringles goes right to the top.
Yeah.
You know what Mitch Hedberg said about Pringles?
What?
Pringles started as a tennis ball company, but when they wanted their tennis balls, potatoes showed up, so they said, "Screw it, let's make chips."
Yeah, like I said, Mitch
Thank you so
Hedberg,
much.
arguably the best comic of all time.
We all agree.
Yes.
May he rest.
What a great joke writer. All right, so now that I've won that
we're gonna,
contest,
So what is
when
the
they- when they-
naked-
but when they
naked-
come out, we're gonna have to do a side-by-side taste test.
So you're saying there's just a chip?
No, it's going to be this like it's supposed to taste the same, but it's going to be without the artificial flavoring and artificial colors.
How do you have ranch be a real flavor? How do you make
right?
that?
That's like grape being a flavor, and
I think it's so long as it's natural, not artificial.
Okay.
I don't know.
okay. Thank you for being honest, because no one
But
knows. Because
this is the difference. You see, this is what they're going to look like.
Oh, so one's
See-
like flaming hot, bright red, and then it's going to be just yellow.
Right.
Okay.
It gets rid of the color.
well, let
Okay.
me ask.
Jalapeno ranch, says Tron. And by the way, yes, the Senate did just pass the Epstein files. They are going to the Trump desk now.
I
Unanimously,
I wonder
thank you,
what
Julia.
the vote was.
It's unanimous. It's 100-0.
Oh, it's unanimous. Oh,
Julia is our correspondent.
All right. Well, I had one more comment about the Doritos, but now we're talking about the Senate. So let's move on. Tory, have you heard about AI toys?
I've heard there's some issues with some teddy bears.
Whatever happened to Teddy Ruxpin?
oh, you know that's a really good. That was like that was the first time I remember where Christmas came and there was such a hot toy.
Yeah, like Cabbage Patch.
And
came too.
with Cabbage Patch
It was
too.
Tory, do you
Huge.
know what Teddy Ruxpin is?
Yeah, you could tape yourself.
You could put a cassette tape
A
in
cassette
its
tape,
back.
be like,
yeah.
"Hello, I'm Teddy.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Did
use
not
that.
sound
I'm
like the
Teddy."
president.
Yes.
So, what is going on with the AI teddy bears?
Okay, well,
Al?
the AI teddy bears, they've been pulled from the market after they instructed kids on how to light matches. And they waxed lyrically about the ins and outs of various sexual fetishes.
Stop right now.
So
We're not down
Stop
with
it.
a progressive bear?
no, the bear had access to OpenAI as its AI source, right? So and
That's
kids
a
were,
horrible idea.
I was
Kids
going to
were
say, who thought
allowed-
that was a good idea?
It's like
kids were
allow a
allowed
straight
to
channel to
interact
hell.
with it. And the thing that was kind of freaky, because I was hearing a report about this on NPR this morning, the teddy bear could also gather information about the kid that was interacting with it, like facial recognition, voice recognition, all of these things. So who knows where that information is going?
Oh my God.
But it also, like, apparently the parental controls that were on it that was supposed to prevent it from
telling you what a furry is.
because here's the thing, it's like giving your kid a toy that has complete access to the internet, and not just complete access, like access with an artificial intelligence thing. So like it can
Wow.
explain things in a way.
And it can be wrong because we know OpenAI can
totally like
Right.
hallucinating answers all the time.
Wow. Okay.
And,
Sean Ketter says, "Oh no, bad Teddy."
Yeah, this is like Ted in real life, but he's not cool. Yeah, it's
But
also
it probably has a mouth like
Totally.
You know,
I would ask if I were a kid like the dirtiest questions.
I know, and that's what I was going to say. It eliminates the step of like if you're, I don't know, 5 or 6 or whatever. The idea of like having to find the internet, log on, type in the right things.
Right.
At least that's one more step
For sure.
as a
An
barrier.
obstacle.
But just to like wait till your mom
Wow.
has her 3rd glass of Chardonnay and be like, "What is threesome?"
How can I make with these shoes?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's how apparently OpenAI was the one that pulled the plug from it, and then the toy maker, which I think is Singapore based, pulled the toy from market, the
Yeah.
teddy bear.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
mean-
And I also think
But
the
I
other
don't-
way is right too.
but
They're
I don't-
listening too.
I don't think that this is going to be the last time we see
An AI toy? Definitely not.
In fact, I think that that's the direction that they're all going to
Yeah.
go.
That's
Right.
terrifying.
Because isn't
Toy
that what
Story
you?
4 is based on the teddy bear that's like, you want to talk about what daddy does to mommy? Toy
The kid
Story
is like
4.
click.
Tom Hanks is like, Woody.
I mean, that's a lot of with OpenAI allowing for pornographic material to be on there now. I mean, that's what we're going to be inundated with. Everybody's weird sexual fetish come to life. You want to see the Flintstones
Yeah.
bang the X-Men? We got you, dog.
Well, but I
You know?
think it's really interesting for like an intellectual property idea, because you could actually come up with like, a toy that was true to the intellectual property, like that it's representing, and so it could talk like that. It could like talk back to you like that. You could have actually interact with that character, so long as it was like
Within
within
like a
the-
Disney character.
right?
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
Could you
yeah.
imagine it like an actual like Finding Nemo toy that's
Yeah.
like? Was
What if
just
you're like, Mom,
Nemo?
Goofy's acting real goofy?
Yeah. I mean, it could be, obviously there's a lot of positives. There's some kids a lot of kids suffer from feeling isolation and,
Right.
not having friends. But also at the same time, my first thought is like, how long until predators get a hold of this?
Totally.
Because
Yeah.
it's
It's going to the other-
direct
to the
access
kids.
to a child.
Carol
So-
Spicker says, a little turtle that asks, were you born in America? I also have to say, I took, for Tegna, for my job, I had to take a quiz.
all the trainings?
And now guess this one. It's if you're having a karaoke party at work, check your speakers because there could be malware and phishing. So now you have to call the IT guy over before you start, like YMCA, to fix the security system on your speakers.
What?
Because like Alexa has it.
What is that?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That was like.
I didn't pass the
whatever.
first time when I took the test.
Like-
No, but like if you have speakers at work and you guys are all having a party and you have karaoke, you need to check with IT that those speakers aren't. You need a firewall on those speakers.
Right, the firmware on the speakers.
Michael
doesn't
Dean, do
affect it.
not
crazy?
co-sign that. Whatever. Why would the speakers that are playing music be also able to take in
Because Alexa's a speaker,
conversation?
and it takes in everything you say.
So you're playing music
Not
out of the Alexa.
necessarily.
Well, a lot of the time people think it's listening.
What kind of random scenarios are they giving you at work?
It was really weird because the whole thing was a group of people partying at work at this karaoke. It was really weird, but I did pass.
You know that definitely was on there because something happened.
Yeah,
at a
That's a
karaoke
good point.
party.
That's a
Absolutely.
good point.
And by the way, I love Just Me says, I love Philip K. Dick. He also wrote Minority Report and a lot of other things back in the 50s that is so omniscient,
Yes.
prescient.
I think both.
Okay.
Omniscient is like someone who knows everything,
Well,
right?
he knew what was going on back in the 50s of what the future would look like. So I highly recommend reading his short stories. Okay, moving on.
All right. And
Oh, I need some good suggestions for books to bring on this cruise. Just putting that out there to the colleagues.
Savages is supposed to be good.
Savages?
Yeah.
yes, it's the same person that wrote Weapons.
Oh.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Weapons was a weird
Loved
movie.
Weapons.
Really?
Oh my god, I laughed, I screamed, I was like, "What is this?" I
And
loved it.
also,
Yeah.
did they make Widows as well?
Make
Like
widows?
Widows.
Oh, yeah. It's a movie.
You just go around killing. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes,
Widowmakers.
I started watching on the plane. It's basically about these 4 bank robbers get killed in the heist, and it's about like what happens to their widows because the pressure. But I will
That's
say this
cool.
because I'm
Keep
glad
the
we're
money.
talking about this. I want to know, have you guys seen or heard about this movie? I don't know if y'all have. Friendship.
Yeah, my friend made it.
I
Nick
just
Weidenfeld.
saw it. I loved it.
Yeah, of course you did. It's your type of movie.
It's
with
so weird.
The comedy
Wait, but
of Tim
it's-
Robinson.
2024.
Yes.
Yeah.
With who's the famous guy in there?
Tim Robinson.
Tim Robbins.
No, but the
no,
other
Tim
guy.
Robinson. Tim Robinson.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. That's one.
Oh yeah, he's more famous.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. I just thought it was like such a fantastically weird movie, and I
Yeah.
just think like you see less and less of those. And I just watched the whole movie trying to get a hold of what I'm looking at. Which character do I like? Which character
Who
do I hate?
do I like or dislike?
It's
Yeah.
just like it kept me interested.
I went to
was-
prom with the guy who made it,
Really?
Nick Weidenfeld. Shout out
All
GDS.
right.
Would he
What
remember
happened
you?
with that?
He is living with a lovely woman in California and has 2 children, I believe.
There's still time.
Okay.
Start plotting.
Let's
now.
move on.
Yeah, just start. Just subtweeting. I thought your last work was amazing.
I did write him and he said, "Thank you so much."
Yeah, okay. And then he blocked you.
No.
Was it just like a automatic reply?
No. I have friends.
Thank you, fan, for writing in.
Nick follows me, I think.
Tune into our fan site for more info. Yes. All right.
He ran Adult Swim.
Did he really?
He sure did.
All right. Is Adult
I'm
Swim
gonna go
still going?
see Begonia.
I hear that's excellent.
Is it
I've heard.
on Wednesday night?
That's good. On Wednesday night.
Doesn't she shave her head in that?
I think so. Emma Stone?
Yeah.
All right. Can we get to one more story?
Yeah,
sorry,
you
let's
guys
do
are-
that.
Sorry.
Sorry. Why are you making me be like the serious guy? Like, all right, guys,
What
let's get
movie are you
focused.
gonna
You're
go
the
see, Al?
host.
All right.
Oh, you saw Friendship.
I saw Friendship. What I didn't see coming was the story that you sent us, Michael Dean, that a woman called the cops on herself because she was overwhelmed.
Yeah, this is a really sad story. So this woman apparently just became overwhelmed. I guess
Like
2 of her
with what?
kids. Yeah, 2 of her younger kids were diagnosed with diabetes, and so she was getting like 2 hours of sleep because she had to get up and like test their sugar levels.
Good Lord.
And it had
Poor
been weeks and weeks of this. Her husband wasn't home. She had yet to cook dinner. It was like 9:45. The kids were fighting. One of the kids, I guess, just came up to her because the 11-month-old was choking on soil from a houseplant. And she called poison control and got that dealt with. And then she put the phone down and then she called the police right
Good for
afterward
her.
on herself.
Good for her.
And I think this is a really interesting story in my opinion. She posted about it, like she showed this picture.
Did they
She's sitting.
take her in?
No, they came and apparently they prompted a crisis therapist to call her afterwards.
Wow.
And they sat with her for a bit. But apparently after they were done, she still had to cook dinner and get everything done and put back. So
That's
did
not
they
funny,
really-
but the therapist is like, hey, those pork chops aren't going to cook themselves. I'm okay.
So I don't know if the cops actually helped, but I think this is indicative of a couple of things in America. Like this woman clearly needed help.
Yeah. Nowhere
And
to go.
she didn't know who to call
That's right.
to ask for help.
And she felt like she was in an emergency.
And she felt like it was an emergency,
Right.
and so she called the police. And whether or not the police were the right people to call, it was a good thing that she called for help.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It is.
Because even the police at least knew who to call.
Yeah,
Right,
right.
right.
Yeah.
And they'll come to you no matter what. Like
Right.
you will have an adult in that
Oh,
house.
as a black man, I know.
Well, this is an interesting point. Like
Right.
she's in a privileged situation. Clearly,
Yeah.
Like she didn't have anything bad happen to her.
Right.
But I think it's really important that this whole idea in America that you have to be independent, you have to be self-sufficient and all these things is like, especially for parents or for single moms, it just is not a good idea.
It's easier said than done.
Right.
And you know what I thought about if she hadn't called the cops,
Yeah,
Tory?
what happened?
Is Andrea Yates.
Exactly. What would she have done to her children?
Do you remember? And everybody's like, how could a mother do that?
Now we understand
Her central nervous system snapped.
Yeah.
We see this in soldiers with PTSD and shell shock. It's so weird that it came across my feed, but there's these clips of scientists and researchers showing people that served in World War I and II, just their hat from their uniform, and them recoiling like a 4-year-old seeing like a ghost, like hands shaking because their PTSD level is to that extent. Like decorated
Like crying
soldiers,
when they see it,
hysterically, like a broken, shattered person.
Yeah.
And when you start talking about a mother who's probably in her late 20s, early 30s, you've got 4 kids under 6 years old.
2 with diabetes. Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
house. How long can that go on?
And you're sleep deprived, and that can cause you to go little
Yes.
psychotic.
Right.
We hear you about the black flashing on the screen, and we think it's YouTube, y'all. No. It's not YouTube. Okay, then forget I said anything.
Yes. Well, we could still blame YouTube. Have at
It's
it.
YouTube thing.
Yes. Sometimes when our conversation is so amazing, YouTube's like, we got to step in.
They're just too good.
Yes. All right. Well, Tori, we've been too good.
Michael Dean.
Michael Dean's been amazing.
Amazing.
Michael Dean, do you want to get to one more thing?
Well, I was just going to say, do you guys want to try at least one unpopular opinion? Or
I'm here for it.
All right, let's hear it.
Wait, and Tori, did we get us a winner of the LeBron James Utah Jazz tonight?
Give me a break. You think LeBron's not going to come in strong? He loves the spotlight. He likes the pressure. My Bronny loves
All the
pressure.
stars are going to be there tonight.
It's huge. It's LA. It's his night. He's going to own it. I bet you he has
is it in LA?
I bet you he has. What's a lot of points? I bet he gets 40 plus.
40 plus points.
That's a lot of
It's
points.
a lot, but it's LeBron James. Okay, he's the king.
What about their second best player, Luka?
Luka. Oh, that guy, Luka.
Is he going to play well?
He's gonna do well because you know what? LeBron raises the tide.
Okay. All right, Michael Dean, let's do an unpopular opinion. LeBron is the prince of tides. Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's really great.
So
okay.
Should I stand up? Okay.
Wait, what's happening here?
He said stand up and show your fashion. It's a
okay.
This is all one dress.
During a show,
That she asked.
I get that.
Okay.
I'm not accusing
I
you
spend
of
money
lying.
on Rent the Runway, and I want to show
We
it off.
get it, but you know what? Michael Dean was mid-sentence.
I'm very sorry.
And
No,
you
it's okay. It
shoved
was-
your mic to the side
I'm
and
very
stood
sorry.
up.
I'm
Really
very
distracting.
Sorry. I'm very sorry.
It's a nice
because of
outfit,
how
though.
good I look.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
It's really good.
Okay. This is a pretty good one. Being good at texting is now more important for dating than being attractive.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one.
We want the colleagues to write in if you think this is true or not. Okay,
I think
this is for you guys. This is interactive.
it's a little opaque when they say being attractive. Is
Thank
it
you, Karina.
is it just that like you're not a 10 but the person's like or
If
is
you-
it like you're unattractive?
If you are not a 10 and you
To
have
this
Riz, I can't believe I just said that, on texting, it does make you more
Well,
attractive.
I was gonna say so say they're like a 7 or an 8 or even like a 5 or a 6.
5 or a 6.
Right. But they are a 10 at texting, or even like they are so great at banter on texting and engaging and all these things. Like that is more attractive to women now or men
Yeah.
than someone who's a 10 who's terrible at texting, who's unresponsive.
I'm so boring.
Right. And
I don't think men feel like this. Men that straight
You don't
cis
think
men.
like you wouldn't be more interested in a girl that could play with you and banter with you?
No, men just want you to text. Head it over now.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
But
real.
here's the
That
thing.
means you're the best ever.
but like if that person
Oh, just me says true. Shelly says true. I think it's true.
I do too, because here's the thing: like, if someone leaves you on red, they don't respond for days, but they're damn good looking. I have no time for
I'm
that.
Not, and I'm not attracted to that.
Yeah.
I always say as an improviser, I love it if you can play. Well, this is going to sound bad. If you can play with me, and that means if I start a scene, you're going to jump in and like play and bounce off each other.
Yes,
like
and.
on OnlyFans,
Yes, and.
for example.
Like OnlyFans. If you can't play with me, I'm so unattracted to you.
Yeah, I
Really?
get that.
Yeah. If you can't play, done.
All right. I mean, I guess I don't know. I just think that we're doing two things that are unfair. One, we're favoring
Intellect, says Shelley.
We're favoring one text style over another. There's another style of texting that goes, I saw that Michael Dean text me, but I'm in the line about to go through security at the airport, so I'm not going to text him now. I'm going to my gate. I'm on my flight. I'm not going to text him now. I'll text him when I get settled. So
That
maybe it might be
sucks.
4 or 5 hours later,
That
but I'm going to
sucks.
give him a solid answer rather than just like,
doing
BRB,
that recently.
okay, homie, sounds good, and I haven't read it, and I give him
That's not good
misinformation.
banter.
I don't have time to banter all the time.
What do you have? You can't banter. You are on stage bantering every single night.
I know, but my brain is going about a bunch of different things, and I do wonder, colleagues, if we are doing ourselves, I was about to say disfavor.
Disservice.
Thank you.
Oh my
I knew
gosh,
you were gonna say
Rosalia.
something.
What did I say?
Yeah, Rosalia. Or you said
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
was
the same
way
letter.
worse.
But like, are we doing ourselves a disservice, Tory?
Rosalia. Are we doing ourselves a disservice?
When you are mid thought of like, maybe we should do this on Friends from Work, this segment, and you get a text and you answer it right there, it takes you out of that moment, and you will probably never get back to that thought that might have been like the brilliant thing that puts this show over the top.
I totally agree with you, Al. Like if you I find myself doing this a lot. If I am in a social situation or actually just doing something on my own, like on a computer or whatever, and I respond.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We're children.
It counts.
We're children.
Michael Dean's like, it counts as a loan.
But and I start answering texts. I like
You're fubbing.
I am no longer in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Fair.
I've started to choose, like Al said, the moment
Okay.
over being super
Does
responsive.
anything that you
No,
do
Christina-
warrant your full attention?
Christina, I agree. If you're trying to, but are you trying to sleep with MD? If you're trying to hit it, you got to make the effort to text back. That's a good point.
Yeah.
You have, you know who you're going to hit it with.
Wait, what are you saying? Hit it.
I'm
I thought that's
confused
what the kids
with-
say for hookups.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
sounds
hit
like
it.
you're organizing like a pickleball tournament.
or a takeout.
Garcia, Rosalia.
I just think that there are some things that warrant your attention. But you know what warrants our attention? Our colleagues who
Yes.
join us every day. And pretty much, let's just do this now. Our schedule is Monday, Tuesday, 3 o'clock. Wednesday will be an Al solo show. Thursday, 3 o'clock. And then Friday, maybe a bonus show, if anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Glad we
like
thought
like
about
how
that.
retelling them actually
Yes, we're
sounds.
coming.
I wouldn't even look at the
how
camera
he's
because I was
floating
so
with us.
unsure.
Because we haven't talked about that, but yes,
Well, we need to
I agree
because
with you. I agree.
okay, well
I would
that's why
rather
you brought
wait
it up.
for a good text than get a one-letter response
Here's
from
the other
someone
thing:
I
like,
like.
if
I
someone
agree.
Oh,
asks
that's
me
a
a
good point.
question, like, do you want to do this thing? I will not respond to them until I have an answer now.
Oh, wow.
Like,
That's-
because my
I
whole thing
get
is like,
it.
let me check my schedule is not a good response. I would much rather wait 3 hours and be like, yes, I'll meet you there.
let
would
me
say,
check.
let
My
me
schedule
check.
is not great.
I would say, let me check. I'll check for you.
But
You
okay,
can't leave them on red for
but
3
can I
hours.
just say this about something that might just be really honest? When you're really into the person, if they text you, "Do you want to go out?" It don't matter what you got to
Yeah,
do.
that's
You
true.
you anytime somebody goes, "Let me check," I'm like, "Oh, they're not." They might do it, but there's never like a rom-com where the girl finally gets the guy of her dreams to text her and she's like, "Oh, let me check."
Yeah,
like you're
it's
just
true.
like that. Yes, let's meet at the
Yes.
movie. So I don't know. Let me check. I think it's kind of code as well.
Gigi totally nailed it. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Pacific.
Okay. And we will look into the Spotify issue, Lucy. Thank you for saying that.
Our
Gigi is
colleagues
our new
have just
publicist.
completely just like picked us up and started because they're like, you guys, Gabriel's like, "Is this the schedule, you dums?" And we're like, "Yeah, it is."
We're creative types, you guys.
No, the sad
We're
thing is I'm
creative.
the producer. I should be much better at
No.
this.
It's okay. And we'll get the right link when we're at home. And by the way, Al, on Wednesdays when it's your solo, what time? Will it also be the same 3 o'clock?
3 o'clock,
Okay, 3
yes.
o'clock. You're
All right.
solo.
But it's going to be
Yes.
you with guests sometimes.
Yes,
Right.
yeah, but I don't want to but it'll usually be with guests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
But it can be me. Don't act like I can't
Well, who are
carry
the
a
guests?
show. People I know throughout my life that I haven't called yet.
Get a territorial.
Well,
over here.
you're not going to be there, so why does it matter?
It
Piggy.
matters.
Miss Piggy.
Quiet, Piggy.
Oh, yeah, I still can't believe that.
I know.
All right, and on that note, colleagues, we got love for y'all. Make sure to check me out, solo or not, tomorrow and then Thursday. Guys, we love you, and we wouldn't be here without you. Nick, take us out.